Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're listening to me right now. My name is Agbaje Onome and welcome to another show on Nebo TV. Alright, today we're going to talk about the controversy between Ife and Warri that has been going on recently as a result of the demise of the Olu of Warri. There were a series of controversies that came with the announcement of the demise of Olu of Warri, Ogiame Ikenwonli, and the appointment of his successor, Prince Tisola Emiko, on 5th of April 2021. The announcement made by the Iyashere of Warri Kingdom and acting chairman of Olu's Advisory Council, Chief Johnson Aserolege, at a traditional ceremony in Ode Ishekiri, the homestead of Ishekiri, and was immediately opposed by the Ologboshere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Ayiri Emami, who contended that there had been a breach of law. Ikenwonli was the 20th Olu of Warri and Emiko would be the 21st monarch of the kingdom. The Iyashere also pronounced a mourning period of 3 lunar moons throughout the Ishekiri nation, during which there shall be no drumming, dancing, or merrymaking of any kind anywhere, while all Ishekiri sons and daughters must tie their wrapper upside down for the duration of the mourning period. The announcement, which was witnessed by 2 monarchs, Olubinsi of Ifetado, Oba Akinola Aderera, and Ore of Otu-Ekiti, representing the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adekunle Adeagbo, and another monarch from the Benin Kingdom, has put to rest the controversy surrounding the death of the monarch. Emiko, who will remain Olu designate until all necessary processes are completed, will be formally crowned as the 21st Olu of Warri at a later date. The Olu designate was born on April 2, 1984, to Prince Godwin Toriseju Emiko, the late Ogiame Atwatse, and Gladys Durorike Emiko in Warri Delta State. However, the announcement by the Iyashere on the key development in the kingdom prompted a swift reaction from Emami, who declared that the action of Aserolege could not stand, citing legal documents to justify his claim. According to the Emami, the reported emergence of Emiko is illegal, null and void. While calling for calm among Ishekiri sons and daughters, as well as concerned Nigerians, Emami insisted that Ikenwonli had not yet joined his ancestors, and therefore a successor to the throne could not be announced. He noted that the responsibility for such announcement rested on his shoulders as the Ologboshere of Warri, warning that the revered tool of the Ishekiri kingdom was not up for sale to the highest bidder. Emami claimed that only 2 out of the 7 Ishekiri traditional kingmakers were present at the ceremony held at Ode Ishekiri, the ancestral home of the Ishekiri people in Warri South local government area of Delta State. Moreover, Ologboshere said the 1979 edict has not been amended to give another person the right to announce the passage of Olu of Warri apart from the Ologboshere. These cracks amongst the Council of Chiefs emerged several months ago when news that the first-class traditional ruler had joined his ancestors amid speculation about the possible cause of death, a piece of information which those conversant with such customary matters considered rather hasty. The Council of Chiefs promptly denied the news, which had already gone viral, was widely published by many frontline national newspapers in Nigeria. Nevertheless, the apparent division among the chiefs took a dramatic turn barely a week before April 5th, with the reported suspension of a high-ranking chief, Emami, allegedly by a section of the body of senior chiefs. The said suspension was shortly faulted publicly by another influential group set to compromise offspring of a presiding Olu, the late Eredua II, who claimed that those who announced the suspension of the businessman and influential Ishekiri title holder lacked such power. However, by the announcement of Emiko as the Olu designate, a 3-month mourning period in Ishekiri Nation had commenced with burials, marriage ceremonies, and other social activities banned until the crowning as the substantive 21st Olu of Warri or Iwere Kingdom. Further controversies emerged when the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja II, called on the Oduduwa descendants all over the world to be in solidarity with the Ishekiri people in the choice of the new Olu of Warri. The Ooni made the call in a statement by Mr. Moses Olafere, the Director of Media and Public Affairs, in his palace on Sunday, 3rd of April 2021 in Ile-Ife. Oba Ogunwusi urged the Yoruba nation to support their own Ishekiri people who were in the process of choosing a new traditional ruler, Olu of Warri. According to the Ooni of Ife, the royalty in the house of the Oduduwa is watching the events in Ishekiri land and will appreciate if the people can continue to honor and respect the bond of oneness and commonality with the Yoruba people. Ooni further said the Ishekiri are part of the greater Oduduwa family. He cherished this great history and should do everything to defend and uphold it. He went further to say that irrespective of which state you find yourself, either Akoko, Ishekiri in Delta State, Okun, Oworo in Kogi, they are all children of Oduduwa bound by common ancestry. According to information, Olu of Warri, His Majesty Ogiame Ikenwonli, joined his ancestors in December 2020. It has become more of an argument as many people are in their own way and knowledge bringing points out to defend their claims on how the new Olu of Warri should be appointed. Ore of Otu Ekiti, Oba Adekunle Adiagbo, who was part of the delegation that represented Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, at the unveiling of new Olu of Warri, Prince Tesola Emiko, in an interview, spoke on his experience witnessing the event. The Ore noted that the Ishekiri kingdom is part of the Oduduwa nation. According to him, the Ishekiri came from Benin through Oromia from the source Ile-Ife. So for that reason, they are all under Oduduwa nation, and Kabiyesi Arole Oodua, Ooni of Ife, Oba Eneta Adeyeye Ogunwusi, the co-chairman National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria, would not want any town under the Yoruba revered lineage to be under siege. And that was why they had to intervene at the critical time to ensure peace and make sure there is tranquility in Ishekiri land and the entire race. Regarding the disqualification of the new Olu of Warri, the ORS said the present Olu of Warri designate Prince Teshola Emiko is a son of Ogiame, the Olu of Warri, before the immediate past king, and saying that he was not right for the throne is wrong, because the entire traditional council, the Ishekiri General Assembly, and the entire council of chiefs said he has the right to the throne because he is a son and the prince of that dynasty. He went on to say a section felt the mother of every Olu must be Ishekiri or Edo, but the entire Ishekiri General Council said the Ishekiri nation is a Yoruba nation, and the mere fact that the mother is a Yoruba makes it a plus, and that it should be nominated after due consultation with the oracle, and it should be made the new Olu of Warri. When asked what significance is the emergence of Prince Emiko as Ishekiri monarch to Ile-Ife, he said it is quite significant because the Yoruba political father, the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, was at the enthronement of the father of this present Olu designate. That was the last official outing he attended before he passed on. The Ishekiri nation is very dear to the Oduduwa dynasty, and it's quite important that at that critical time they must intervene to put things right for the peace and development of several millions of members of the sophisticated Yoruba race worldwide from the Oduduwa kingdom. Further comments about the controversy came in when a lawyer, Director Kayode Ajolo, in an interview gave legal perspective to the controversy on the right successor to the Olu of Warri stool. In his position, he said that the Ishekiri are migrants from Yoruba land. He noted that the ruling houses, which originated from Benin, are all chiefs of the old bloc. As an avid student of history, he said he is quite aware that the Ishekiris are part of the greater Oduduwa lineage, as they represent one end of the continuum of Yoruba dialects from the northern Yoruba lands of Oyo and Ofa, owing to the similarities in cultures and languages. Explaining further, he said the Ishekiri, who are also called Ijekiri or Ishekiri, are Yorubas. Their ruling house originated from Benin. He went on to say, indeed, His Royal Majesty, Omonoba Nedo Ukwu Oba Ewa II, has also affirmed his Yoruba Benin ancestry during his coronation in 2016. And speaking on the disqualification, he said it must be stressed that based on the trajectory of the history of Ishekiri people, it is totally wrong to disqualify Prince Emiko from ascending the throne of Olu of Warri on the fanciful but rather infantile belief that his mother is Yoruba rather than Ishekiri or Edo. Right now, the argument is based on is Warri from the Benin dynasty or the Yoruba dynasty, and with this, will the appointment of the new Olu of Warri be made? What do you think will be the end point of this whole controversy? Recall that there has been ongoing controversies over time about the Benin dynasty and the Yoruba race, a question of which came from which. How will this influence the decision of the appointment of the new Olu of Warri? Let's know your take. Drop your comment in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in today on Nebo TV, and thanks for watching. It's a great pleasure to have us once again on this channel. Alright, I'm gonna see you next time with more news on Nebo TV about our cultural heritage, politics in Nigeria, and many more. My name remains Agbaje Onome. If you're listening to me for the first time, you've not subscribed to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscription button and notification bell to always get updates from Nebo TV. Also follow us on our various social media handles, our Facebook page at Nebo Telly and our Instagram page at Nebo TV. Stay safe. God bless you and God bless Nigeria.